What a beautiful day. Åh, jävlar, jag får inte ens ner hojen. A little uphill. Fan, stängde jag garaget? Fuck, did I close the garage door? Yes, I did. No problems. What a beautiful day. A very windy day. Every day, what is it? He says, every day you can be out riding is a beautiful day. Nothing to prove, says that. So, I'm finally out riding. It's been a long time since last time. Well, last time was yesterday, but before that, before that was the day before yesterday, and before that was last weekend. But now I am out again, and it's lovely. Kind of a new bike, not really. That's what I will talk a little about. Why I changed my BMW for a Ducati and why I choose a Ducati instead of a BMW 1300. So, as I said, I changed from my 1250 to a Ducati Multistrada V4 Rally, and it all started when I had a 1250 and I felt that I want to change. It's always fun to change bike, and well, I loved the 1250. It was a great bike, but I felt I wanted to change. I knew the 1300 was coming out. This was last year, late last year. I knew the 1300 was coming out. Oh, okay. I was waiting for that to try it out and take a look at it, of course. In the meantime, I tried the V4S Ducati, and that's a great bike. It's fast, but it's thirsty, and it also has a not very small tank, but a little tank. So therefore I waited. I didn't feel like buying it. It's so filling up gas, it's so hard. It's not hard, it's boring. And when you going on long tours and you're gonna fill up gas every now and then, it's a little bit, well, I don't want it. I don't like it. And I knew the Rally was out there with a bigger tank, but it was way too expensive. I'm gonna do a little comparison with the pricing later, but let's see. I'm gonna clean my I should take some paper. Do they have paper there? Yeah, what was I? Yeah, so I waited for the 1300 and it came out, and I took a look at it, and I did not like the look then. So I thought, whatever, I keep my GS. Wait a minute, I'm gonna pause for a while now. Yeah, there we go. I had to clean my visor, and that was I had to point the camera in another direction and remove it. So yeah, Yeah, where was I? Yeah, the GS 1300. I did not like it. Did not like the looks, and on the specs I thought it wasn't worth the upgrade. I mean, it's not in any way a cheap bike. So I thought, nah, I keep my 1250. And then the time passed, and I thought I might go in and try the GS. And well, prove to myself that I did the wrong choice by not upgrading. So I tried the GS and I was sold. It was so good in every way. I think personally it was better in every way compared to the 1250. It felt like a BMX bike. It handled really good, and it was a lot faster. Even though I think it's 10 horsepower between them. I think it's 10 HP more than the 1250. But it was so good. So I decided to make a deal right there, right then. And before this, I contacted another company that actually had the Multistrada Rally for sale. But they didn't get back to me. And I called again, they didn't get back to me, and I mailed them and everything. They didn't get back to me, so I didn't care. So I made the deal with a 1300GS, and everything was set, and I was going to pick it up a week later. But that week we got some, well, let's just say we got some problems at work, and I had to cancel the deal, and I didn't buy it. And well, 2 weeks later, the company with the Multistrada Rally got back to me after, I don't know, it took maybe a month or two. Oh, not 2 months, but about a month. Get back to me and said, yeah, you contacted us about the Multistrada. Yeah, we don't have that for sale anymore. Okay, but why is the ad still up? No, I'm gonna take it off, but we have another one, they said. And that bike was a lot more expensive. The first one was a travel and radar equipped bike, and the one that they had now was a full version. It has, well, I thought it had everything. So I said, but no, that's too expensive. I don't want to buy that. And well, in the meantime, the work problem had actually sorted itself out, and everything was fine again. So I said, I don't want that, it's too expensive. Okay, but I can see what we can do. Maybe we can lower the price a little for you. It was a demo bike. It had 180 Swedish mil. It's 1,800 kilometers. And that's nothing. And okay, we matched the price of the other bike. So it turned out to be 280,000 Swedish crowns. That's about 28,000 euros. And this was a full version. The regular price for it was 34,000 euros back then. So it was a 6,000 euro less. And I said, okay, go for it. And yeah, this was as I said, a full version. So I said, this is full version. It has crash bars, right? And they said, no. Okay, but I want that. Okay, I see if we can add that into the price. That's all. Also, but I have to talk to my boss, and he's supposed to get back to me. And in the meantime, I checked what they cost, and they were not cheap. It was like 700 euros or something like that. Crazy. So when he got back to me, he said, okay, we bring them in the price. And boom, there was the deal. I bought the V4 Rally. And well, what can I say? It's an amazing bike, of course. It has everything I wanted on the V4S, but it also has rear cylinder deactivation, which is, well, it uses a little less gas. I don't think it's much, but it's a little less. And also, the main thing, it has a bigger tank, 30-liter tank. So, with that said, the price, if I compare the two, the price for this bike, you see I have a little cheating list here, a memory list. The price for this, used of course, stopped at, maybe I should do this, so you can hear me better. This, as I said, this mic, I don't like it. The price of this stopped at 28,000 euros, and in that price I got the panniers, not the top box but the side panniers. The BMW I was going to pay pretty much the same price, 28,500 if I remember correctly. This was with pretty much every bells and whistles. But they didn't have panniers, so I had to buy them separately. So I actually got this cheaper, and also the interest of the loan. I had to borrow some money, a small amount of money, and the interest was a lot better on this bike, a couple % better. I saved a little bit of money there. So the price was pretty much the same, but I got the panniers at this, but it also wasn't brand new. It was just serviced, the 100 kilometer service, 1,000 kilometers service, 100 Swedish miles. So that's good. And well, the next step, so comparing the two, the engine, this engine, ooh, it's such a great engine. This is a super sport bike in an adventure chassis. I mean, this is 170 horsepower. That's fast. It puts a big smile on your face. But in the meantime, well, as you can see, yeah, it's a sports bike in an adventure chassis. Yeah. But on the negative side, it wants to rev a little bit more. On the GS, you can put it in 6th gear in 40 kilometers an hour. You need to go 1 or maybe 2 gears lower on this, not to hesitate or well, it's a little bit jerky on the lower revs. You get used to that. In the beginning I thought, this is annoying as fuck, but now I don't care, I just love it. So if you're in the market for either one, I would say if you go a lot on highways and country roads like this is the bike for you. If you go in town, maybe commuting to work, and yeah, you're driving a little bit more slow maybe. Everyone don't like to drive like a hooligan. Then the GS is maybe better suited. Oops, sorry. Maybe the GS is better suited for you. Do I miss the low revs, the low torque on the GS sometimes? Yeah, I do. But I would miss this sports bike feeling on this also. Here's another bike. Hey. So, next step, consumption. As I mentioned, this is a little bit more thirsty, but it also, the Rally, as I said, has the bigger tank. So yeah, the consumption is a little bit higher, but I don't mind that. Yeah, I think it's worth it. And where am I going? I'm going this way. Yes. Okay. The next step I have comfort. Comfort. They both are really good. I mean, you can go for hours and hours on both of them. I think personally the GS had a better windscreen. I have changed this screen to a Wunderlich screen, and I think that's better than the original, at least for me, the OEM one. I know others that don't have any problems with the OEM screen, but I did. I think the helmet vibrates, and it doesn't matter. I had a Clean Creos helmet, but I also tried a Shoei helmet. I had that also, and it's the same thing. It vibes on my head, and it is annoying. But with this screen, it is a lot better. I don't even mind now. Also, I changed the seat to a sergeant seat. To be honest, I do have a princess ass, so my ass hurts pretty quick. I changed seat on every bike I had, and this seat, the original OEM seat on this, is actually pretty good, but not as good as I like it. The BMW seat, I haven't tried that, but on the 1250, some say it's lovely, and my princess butt don't like it, so after 50-70 kilometers I'm starting to get numb. To make a short story long, I changed seat on both the GS 1250 to a Wunderlich, and then I changed seat on this, and I found a sergeant seat on eBay that I bought, and now I can go for days. I don't feel any problem in my butt, and that's coming from a princess butt, so that's great. And comfort wise they are both excellent. Next we have fun factor, and that's probably the main reason I bought this. I mean, this is, as I said, this is a sports bike in an adventure suit. But the GS doesn't do this. I wonder if you can hear me in the wind. The fun factor, this without a doubt wins that. The sound, I love that intake sound this has. To be honest, the 1300GS, it's not in any way slow, but this is faster. You have a bigger smile when you get home every time you ride this, or not when you get home, all the time when you ride it. If you drive like a madman, or just a little bit more active or aggressive, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. We start at 2 and don't do that with the GS. So I'm gonna slow down so you can hear me better again. Here you can also see the low revs. Well, 2500 is not a problem on the 4th gear, but they're a little bit jerky, especially when you speed up. This is not a problem with the BMW. Next step on the list, looks. Well, that's up to the eye of the beholder, as you say. I did not like the BMW in the beginning. And to be honest, I did not like the looks of the Ducati either. The Ducati looks great from some angles, but well, I'm not really a fan of the front. At least the front seen from the side. It looks a little bit like a parrot. The looks of the GS is, well, it's, what do you call it? Subjective. Some like it, some don't. I didn't like it, but actually now I like it more and more. I think it looks great. The Adventure, I'm not really a fan of the Adventure now, but it's still okay. I would, if I like the bike, I would take it, if you say. And well, it looks better in real life than also what you can see online and in pictures. The looks is subjective, of course. Then we go to service and maintenance. The service, I'm not really sure about the cost. I haven't serviced it yet, but I would say I think it's pretty much the same. When you go to a Ducati shop, there is a picture of the wall, what time it should supposed to take on every service and price and everything. And I would say it's not more expensive than the BMW. I would say maybe even cheaper. And also you have the big service is not until 6,000 Swedish miles, 60,000 kilometers. So that's a good thing. However, this have chain drive and not shaft drive. The BMW has shaft drive, and that is a huge advantage for the BMW. Some don't mind oiling the chain, but well, it is a bit of a hassle. It's dirty and it's everything. A chain drive it's great. Well, sure, you lose a little power, but that is worth it every day. So that's a big factor for the GS. And yes, let's go to electronics and connectivity. Connectivity I haven't used at all. I know when you're watching some people on the internet with motor vloggers, they have like every little symbol there will glow in blue. I'm the exact opposite. I don't connect anything. I connect my cardo to my phone. That's it. Four-wheeler. Well, the electronics, I would say compared to the 1250, this has, well, it has the radar. That's the big thing, I guess. You have the cruise control on both, but you have the adaptive cruise control on this one. You also have blind spot indicators and stuff like that. Other than that, they are pretty similar. The 1300 has the everything also, all the bells and whistles, as you say. I think they are pretty much even. Anyone can look this fact up. I'm just guessing. I haven't looked it up. So next step, quality. Well, I don't even have to mention it. They are both top quality. Both of them are the flagships, if you say, of the brands. I mean, they are great. They are top quality, both of them. I can't find anything wrong with them. I know there has been a few small things with the new 1300GS, at least when they came out a year ago. Maybe they have fixed all that, I don't know. But it was, well, it had to be under warranty. I don't see it couldn't be. And the service and everything is excellent on BMW. They fix everything that is any problem with it. At least for me, if I had anything. But I haven't had any problems with the Ducati. But heard from others, they are just as good as taking care of the customers. So yeah, I think they are both good quality and good service. let's just say this bike invites you to drive fast. Just a little bit faster, a little bit faster. It whispers in your ear, you can do it, come on, come on, come on. So, next step, why Ducati? Why did I buy Ducati? Well, except for all of the things I've compared, I also wanted to try something other than BMW. I had, first I had a 1250GS Adventure, and then I had changed that for a 1250 standard GS. So I thought, I might try something else. That's why I tried the Ducati in the first place. And that's why I bought it in the second place, or actually the third place, if you see it like that. And where do I go now? Källsjö, vad har vi där? Carl Gustav. A cat. Carl Gustav, that's like a rocket launcher, Swedish rocket launcher, the Carl Gustav. Grenade launcher, it's called. And the final on my list, regrets. Well, one thing I forgot to mention, the quick shifter. The quick shifter was, I think it actually was the biggest thing that I changed to a Ducati. And also the biggest thing that I was looking, the major thing that I was looking to change my 1250. On low revs, no, not on low revs, on low gears, the quick shifter on the BMW was not good. It was so clunky. So when they said, damn, it's windy out here. So when they said, no, not when they said, but when I tried the 1300, I was very pleased that the quick shifter was a lot better. But it was not as good as this. I could have lived with it. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was not as good as this. It was still a little bit clunky. Maybe it has been better now after a year. It's so good on this bike. It's like a work of art. Works perfect every time. I heard some say when the chain needs adjustment, you can notice it in the quick shifter. I don't know how, but I've heard it. I have checked my chain every now and then and actually adjusted it 2 times already. I have, what do he want? I don't know, I have like 6,000 kilometers on this now, 7,000 kilometers or something. I don't know if I set this. So yeah, the quick shifter is buttery smooth on this one. That's the best thing and the biggest factor I changed. So yeah, back to the list. Regrets. Do I regret not buying the GS? Yes. Would I regret not buying this instead of the GS? Hell yes. That's pretty much sums it up. I would be happy with both of them, but I would really regret not trying a Ducati for a while if I bought the GS. So I'm very glad I did. I love this bike. It's such a good bike. But every time I see a 1300GS, I thought, I wonder how it is to own that instead. Whatever you buy, you will be happy, or you will always think the grass is greener on the other side. It's up to you. You should be happy with what you have, but it's not easy sometimes. So yeah, that's it for my thoughts of the little comparison between the BMW 1250/1300 compared to this Ducati Multistrada V4 Rally. Over and out!